Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN review. Today I'm going to take a look at Wipeout HD, which if you've never played it before is basically a racing game. Usually I hate the Wipeout games. I haven't liked one since 2097 on the PlayStation 1, but this, I'm absolutely in love with it. It's brilliant. So at the start anyway, you get campaign mode, which I'll go into, race box, which is basically like set up for friendly matches so you can have a single race with your mates. Online is obviously the online, which is up to 12 people. Options, you get loads of things like game options. You can choose the screen size, you can choose to have the pilot assists on, which I'll play a race with them on just to show you what they are. Audio, you can change the music, you can have it have track resume on as well, which is a pretty cool thing. So obviously if you're halfway into a track at the end of a race, it'll resume on the next one. And that's, I believe that's the same for the custom soundtracks as well. Then obviously you can customise your controls if you want to, and view the game guide, which basically just tells you what all the things are, so it explains what the modes are, which to be fair is what I'm going to be doing here. So that type of thing could put me out of a job. On the campaign, there's basically one campaign mode for every track. There's 8 tracks overall, and there's 12 crafts to race as well, but you unlock the crafts and the tracks as you go along them. For example, like out the 8 here, you've only got 2 in the actual multiplayer modes right away. You've got to unlock the rest. Then you go in and there's just loads of different events. There's things like single race, there's time trials, there's zones, which is the one I'm going to put on now because personally I think it's fantastic. On zones you just pretty much all get the same looking craft, and the whole point is that you constantly drive and you've got the accelerator always down no matter what, and every 10 seconds you speed up as you go through another zone, and you've got to race for as long as you can, and obviously you get gold depending on if you hit the barriers. So anyway, there's also time trial modes. There's modes like, well, to be fair, it is just another time trial mode where you race a lap instead of a little bit of the section. So anyway, that's pretty much all the modes you've got then. Obviously though, you've got the tournament, which is basically a load of single races together. So musically and graphically the game is absolutely astounding, so I'm just going to shut up for a little bit and let you have a little listen and have a look as well. So there we go then, that was a bit of the music. I just thought I'd best come out of that mode before I give anyone a headache. Just a heads up though, you can get extra points in that by going over the turbos and by also doing clean sections. Anyway, I did say I'd put the pilot assist on just to show you it, and basically the whole point is it helps you from not crashing into the sides. Basically you can, if you want to, just race through the entire lap just holding down the X button with this on, and you'll probably get to the end. However, you'll probably go dead last because as you can see here, not touching the analog, I'm losing places, I'm crashing, but by going off the jumps and things like that. That's just basically though a mode to try kind of help beginners out, but obviously if you're not too good at the game you might want to keep it on as well. So anyway, I think I'd best just switch it up for now because you can do it mid-game. I just thought I'd mention that. 4 speed classes on the game, just in case you're wondering if the classes are still there, because obviously there were on the old ones like Venom and Rapier, things like that. And the later speed classes, obviously you're going really fast, so it actually, well, compensates for this by giving you extra laps. Obviously the weapons are on the game, just went over one there. Basically if you notice on the top middle of the screen I've got one there, I've got mines. There's basically 3 help you out weapon type things, so like they're basically the autopilot, the shield, the turbo. There's 6 actual weapons, and then there's 2 drop behinds as well. Just while I'm on about the HUD, to be fair, the top part obviously is where you get your weapons, and then there's the blue bars to the left and right of that, which is your energy. You can actually absorb the weapons as well rather than just dropping them, and they'll actually recharge a bit of your energy while you're flying, so that can come in very handy, especially if you get a fire forward weapon while you're in first place. You might as well absorb it. To the left you've got you've got the timer coming up there saying how far ahead or behind you are from first place. To the far left you've got what lap you're on. To the far right you've got your position. Bottom left you've got your time, and bottom right you've got your speed. One of the pretty cool things about the game is that you can actually shunt from side to side by double tapping the air brakes, like so. So you can basically use it to jump out of harm's way, or you can just knock someone off the track. You can also barrel roll when you're in mid-air, and if you land it properly, then you'll get some points. There's also a loyalty system on the game, where if you basically stick to using one craft and you win a load of races with that craft, then you get some special rewards. You can unlock skins to basically customise your craft a bit, so obviously they're just different colours. And there's also a photo mode, which the photo mode is pretty damn cool, so I'm just going to shut up while I hopefully win this race, and either way it doesn't really matter because it happens anyway, so I'll be able to show it off. So here we go then, here's the photo mode. You can cycle through the crafts and do things like that. You've also got different camera styles to go through, so you can just like basically set up the shots properly. You can obviously move around with the analogues, you can change the speed, blur, the exposure, just things like that. It's a really advanced system and it's pretty damn good, especially because you can then use them as your wallpapers, which I think I've just found my new one. So that's the photo mode then. The only other thing I'll say is that there's 87 events in all, so there's plenty to do there. And yeah, that's it, that's been the review then. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, then please subscribe to my videos, there'll be plenty more on the way. Also, don't forget to check out my channel, and this has been Demon212, signing off.